Hey guys, this is Nate Flame, and today, guys, I will be reviewing Spider-Woman issue number 1. So yeah, guys, let's get right straight into this issue. Let me take it out of the bag. I just noticed it's not out of the bag yet. So yeah, new and it's not a new creative team; it's a new series from team of Dennis Hopeless on writing duties and Greg Land on art. And Greg Land, he doesn't have a huge following. His art is really not loved, but yeah, let's just get straight into the issue. So this happens after the events of Spider-Verse issue number 10, part 2, or Amazing Spider-Man issue number 10. So Silk and Spider-Woman are escaping from the I'm gonna call them the Spider Killers because they kill spiders, but I'm not sure, I forgot their names, but they're running away from them. Also, the Spider-Man Noir tagged along, so they're in some world where they're riding dinosaurs, and the people eat weird food, and you know it's just very futuristic and primitive at the same time. But Jessica, it's her book and she narrates, but also it feels like she's kind of sharing the spotlight with Silk. But I'm gonna talk about this in my verdict. So let's just keep going with the story. Spider-Woman and Silk, they're trying to escape, and Spider-Woman needs kind of like to get them some food, and she tells Silk and Spider-Man Noir to wait. But Silk, something happens. Some guy wants to steal food from this old lady, and they spring into action. Um, Little does Silk know that this brings this spider killers to this world, so they have to escape. But in the process, Spider-Man Noir gets highly, damaged. He gets really hurt in the process because they really, if you don't know, in Amazing Spider-Man number 10, they find out that they have to protect Silk because she's really important in the whole beating the spider killers thing. So they have to protect her. Spider-Man Noir gets damaged, so they have to travel to his world and help him get better there because he wanted to go there. So we see Felicia Hardy from his world help him overcome this, and it also seems like Spider-Man comes here. I'm gonna show you that page, because I haven't shown you anything. Spider-Man. I'm gonna show you there with Felicia Hardy, and all of a sudden, Spider-Man, Anya, and Spider-Gwen pop up, and Spider-Woman's just not having. It's been her worst day ever. She just went from being in Spider-Verse to kind of like being Silk's guardian. So yeah, it turns out that Spider-Man has come to look for Spider-Woman in particular. He needs her, and he needs Spider-Woman because she needs to be part of this highly dangerous mission. He says that Spider-Gwen and Spider-Girl Anya, which is her Anya, they're gonna take care of Silk. At first, Spider-Woman is like, you know what? You're dumb, you're stupid, they really can't take care of her, they're just teenagers. And Silk is just really hard work. She's a fangirl, and she really can't take this. So, Silk listens to this, she gets mad, and she just leaves this universe. And she goes out there, and she's really pissed at Jessica Drew for what she said. She ends up escaping, I'm sure that she's just really pissed. She ends up escaping people. She ends up skipping them. Because they try to attack her. She's escaping, and we'll see it. Even though it says to be continued, I feel like it's not going to be continued here, and it's going to be continued in probably the Amazing Spider-Man. We'll see about that though. So yeah, the verdict of this issue, and next issue I think is going to spotlight Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew. So yeah, this issue. Honestly, this issue wasn't what I was expecting it to be. I thought it was gonna be like, a team up between Spider-Woman and, she was gonna take center stage and Silk was just gonna join her. But then I found out that it's gonna be, that she ended up being Silk's guardian, and it basically felt like Silk was the center stage of this issue. And, this series is not called Silk, it's called Spider-Woman. So I feel like people might just get a little mad from that, even though I like both characters. I mean, that didn't get me mad, but I can understand. If I picked up something called Spider-Woman and I got Silk instead, that could get me a little mad. So that was something that I didn't like, and also it's not a good jumping on point. It's not a really good start for this, for this title. If people haven't read Spider Verse, and it really doesn't even say time. It's just a Spider Verse. So if people really haven't read Spider Verse, they're gonna be so lost. They're gonna be like, "Oh, how does she end up here? How do you know? I thought she was in Secret Avengers. How?" So honestly, I feel like it didn't do a good job telling you what happened. Except if you read the front page, it tells you it kind of a good job, but you just don't feel kind of like the payout unless you read Spider Verse. So I felt like it was some negatives there. Even though I liked it, the art was kind of like for me, solid art, not the greatest art ever. But like I said, just Silk takes center stage. It just doesn't feel like good jumping on point. I feel like next issue is gonna be Spider-Woman centered, but I think I'm gonna read this title after Spider-Verse. I can feel the tone coming in, but it doesn't do a good job. I thought it was a really bad move for Marvel to, just spin this out of an event and don't have a good introduction to this. So I will definitely pick it up after Spider-Verse is over, but not now. So I gave this issue a 7.5 out of 10, and that is Spider-Woman, issue number 1. I think it definitely, I feel like it could improve, but at the same time, I feel like Spider-Verse is bringing this title down. Because, Silk could have came out this month, and it would have been better if they put this story in Silk number 1, but, like, that could have come earlier. But we'll see. I honestly just felt like it was really unnecessary to have Silk tag along, but yeah. Um, we'll see. So definitely giving this series a try again after issue number 4, or I think issue number 5 is where the new story arc is going to happen. So that's when I'm giving this series a try. But from now, I'm not gonna bother. So I gave this issue a 7.5, like I said, and I advise you guys not to pick it up if you're not reading Spider Verse. But if you are reading Spider Verse, you could get a payout for this. So like I said, 7.5. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.